The most dangerous lie we ever tell ourselves consists of only 3 words: "I'll start tomorrow." It feels harmless, doesn't it? We convince ourselves that we have an endless supply of days. But while we are busy scrolling through feeds, chasing temporary distractions, and waiting for the perfect moment, the sand in our hourglass is quietly slipping away. Time is not just a measurement on a watch. It is the raw material of your destiny. The person who conquers the clock conquers the world. But the person who disrespects time eventually becomes its slave. If you have ever felt like you are drifting while others are sailing ahead, listen closely. This is not just a story. It is a mirror. In a bustling village nestled between high mountains, there lived a young man named Elian. Elian was bright and talented, but he suffered from a terrible habit. He was the master of delay. If a task was due on Tuesday, Elian wouldn't touch it until Tuesday morning. While his friends built businesses and honed their skills, Elian sat idle, always promising that his big move was coming soon. Naturally, life didn't wait for him. His peers moved on to success, while Elian remained stuck, watching from the sidelines. One afternoon, a renowned sage visited the village square. This elder was famous for unlocking the potential in people. Desperate and feeling the sting of mediocrity, Elian approached him. "Master," Elian said, his voice trembling, "I feel invisible. Everyone I grew up with is ahead of me. I want to be great, but I feel paralyzed. How do I stop falling behind?" The sage looked at Elian with eyes that had seen 1,000 winters. "You are not falling behind because you lack talent, Elian. You are falling behind because you treat time as if it is infinite. Let me tell you a story about the cost of later." Years ago, the sage began, there was a benevolent emperor. One day, he crossed paths with a childhood friend named Kale. Unlike the emperor, Kale was destitute, drowning in debt, and constantly complaining that the world had been unfair to him. The emperor, remembering their childhood bond, decided to offer Kale a lifeline. "My friend," the emperor said, "I will open my royal treasury for you. From now until the sun sets behind the western hills, you may enter and take as much gold, silk, and gems as you can carry. Whatever you bring out before the sun vanishes is yours to keep." Kale was ecstatic. He had been handed a miracle. He rushed home to tell his wife, shouting, "We are rich. My bad luck is finally over." His wife urged him, "Run. Go now. Every second counts." But Kale waved her off. "Relax," he said, patting his stomach. "The sun has just risen. I have the whole day. First, I need a heavy lunch to build my strength for carrying the gold." So he ate a massive feast. He ate slowly, savoring every bite, telling himself he was preparing for work. After the meal, the sage continued, Kale felt heavy and lethargic. He looked at the sky and saw it was only early afternoon. "I have plenty of time," he whispered to himself. "I'll just close my eyes for 30 minutes. A quick nap will make me faster." He lay down and fell into a deep, dream-filled sleep. In his dreams, he was already a wealthy man, throwing gold coins to the crowd. Suddenly, he was jolted awake by his wife screaming his name. "Kale, look at the sky." He rubbed his eyes. The afternoon was gone. The shadows were long. Panic gripped his heart. He grabbed his empty sacks and sprinted toward the palace. But the heat of the day had left him groggy, and his legs felt like lead. Halfway there, he saw a large oak tree offering cool shade. His old habit whispered to him, "Just catch your breath for a moment. You can sprint the rest of the way." He sat down. The breeze was so gentle. The leaves rustled so softly. And once again, he drifted off. When Kale opened his eyes next, the air was cold. The sky was a bruised purple. The sun was gone. He screamed and ran to the palace gates, his lungs burning. He arrived just as the massive iron bolts were sliding into place. "Wait!" he cried, pounding on the wood. "I am here. I am the Emperor's friend." But the guards did not open the gate. The time given had expired. Kale stood in the darkness, weeping. He remained poor not because of fate, and not because of bad luck. He lost everything because he believed he could negotiate with time. Back in the village square, Elian stood in silence. The story had pierced his heart. He realized he was Kale. Every time he picked up his phone instead of a book, every time he chose sleep over work, he was sitting under that tree while the sun went down. Elian bowed to the sage. He didn't say a word. He didn't need to. He turned around and went straight to work. From that day on, Elian stopped negotiating with the clock. He treated every hour as a non-renewable resource. Slowly but surely, his life transformed. He rebuilt his reputation, surpassed his old classmates, and found the success he had always chased. In the real world, time is more valuable than any vault of gold. Money lost can be earned again. A house lost can be rebuilt. But an hour lost, it is gone forever. There is an old saying, "A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life." Think about it. The athlete who misses the podium by a millisecond knows the value of a split second. The student who repeats a grade knows the value of a year. If you respect time, it will build you a kingdom. If you ignore it, it will eventually close the gates on you. So here is your challenge for today. Stop living as if you have 1,000 years left. Identify the one thing you have been putting off. Do it now. Not after dinner. Not tomorrow morning. No. Don't be the man weeping outside the closed door. Step into the treasury while the sun is still shining. This story sparked a fire in you. Please like the video and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Leave a comment below declaring one goal you are going to start today. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, value your moments and keep moving forward.